doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down and 3. Throwing is Stafford. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
53, ready. Easy.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. but we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Ball. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
To the left side, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So, Charles, this, game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people, because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Operating from the gun. Ball. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first win of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's 3-0 Washington. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. All right, he's got to walk out like, hey, I just threw a touchdown pass, because all eyes on his team are on him. They gain their confidence from the way he reacts, his demeanor, and how he plays. He's got to show that he has confidence in himself. As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Middle, middle, middle. 32.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick. Stafford on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Lions had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, middle. Hey.
To the air again, Stafford. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Ball. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. That's taken it around the 40. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Second quarter action down from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Stafford. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, their first two drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Stafford. It's brought in by Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Up the middle they go. Alexander. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Stafford. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers. Guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw, but I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Ball. And he finds McLaurin. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. They'll run on 1st down. Riggins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the... And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
The ball carried by the running back. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 1st down, Riggins. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Running right, here's Brown. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down. Ball. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. After the interception, here's Stafford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 17-3. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Middle, middle, middle. Alert. Easy, easy.
From the 50, Stafford. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.